Hey guys, how's it going? Dapper here, and welcome back. I live. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been a long moment, hasn't it? Um, yeah, I know. It's been a while. So, update. My computer's now fixed. Luckily enough, it's fixed. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, and I don't have any of the other things set up yet, so I have to figure out. I lost a lot of add-ons and plugins to my recording setup, so my face doesn't look as rosy and whatnot as it normally does. It's because we're not playing Borderlands. It's because I don't have any add-ons for the camera yet. I know it's Friday. It's Friday, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have the stream back up. I've missed you guys. And let me turn that down. It's still gonna. Oh wait, let me fix that. Why is it putting it out at 720? That is not what I want. Okay, let me fix it. Hold on a second. I will have 1080p with 60 frames a second. Give me half a sec. So, hey guys, welcome back. I have to figure out. I lost a lot of add-ons and plugins to my recording setup, so my face doesn't look as rosy and what. My voice sounds like it's actually pretty decent level. Okay, let's scroll back up so I can actually see. Boop. Wait, raise the mic volume? Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I turned it down because it looked like it was a little high. I also don't want it to like blow out everything else, but it should be okay. Hey, what's up, Charles? I remember you. I remember a lot of you guys. Okay, let me know if the mic's properly set. I haven't had time to sit down and actually work through everything and get an equalizer going, but this mic so far, it sounds really good. It freezes when you die. Oh, it did not. Not safe for work. I'm not even sure what you mean. You like the stubble. Thanks. Yeah, no, it's been a stressful little bit. I'm gonna be honest, I have not shaved for a couple days because I've been freaking out about my computer not being up and working. So it's definitely a good feeling to have it back. Now you can hear me? Okay. And now I've gotta basically I had to reinstall, like, I had to reinstall all of Windows. So just an update for anybody who's missed me the past couple days. I uninstalled some drivers for my graphics cards, and that totally jacked everything up, and I did not have access to my computer because the screen went black and everything else died, and it was just a whole crazy fun fest show. It was very frustrating. Finally I gave up and I was like, you know what? Screw it all. I'm just gonna reinstall Windows, and I reset my entire computer, everything, and just reinstalled Windows, and I've had to download everything to get it all back. Oh, ASMR. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Cooley. Lewis with the mic, and then it's like you can hear like the soft everything they do with their mouth is like just ASMR, just like it's like aesthetic mouth reverb or something. Whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure it's ASMR. But yeah, no. Oh, it's already going. Let's see how the sound looks. Because so far the sound doesn't seem to be. I also have the mic kind of far away from my mouth, so that also might be affecting the volume. Wait, let's check the settings, making sure everything looks okay. Borderless, 1920 by 1080. Whoop.
A pleasant evening.
Pleasant evening. Good evening. Gender, female. Oh, you can choose it to be a he or him, or they or them. I prefer they or them. That's actually cool. Let's start with the Pop Rock's mouth. Yeah, my mouth is kind of dry. But yeah, that's ASMR, where they're just trying to be as quiet as possible, still making a lot of noise. Is the music loud enough for you guys? I feel like it's not very loud. It might just be on my end. I have so much stuff I still need to tweak. But I wanted to start the streaming up again. That's what I really wanted to do. Can of hope. I figured I might as well use Pyre. Triggered. Might as well use Pyre as a good test to make sure it's running properly. So far, CPU still at 11%. GPU still processing perfectly. I'm really satisfied. You can't hear the music? Yeah, that's what I figured. I have it turned down quite a bit. Let's see. Is that better, guys? Let me know when it's too loud. Is it too loud? That screen keeps flickering and it's driving me nuts. There we go. Now you have a bit of tint. Okay, that kind of fixed it. The game is on the quiet side? Okay. He, him, it. There. There? Is that better? Okay. Just let me know if I get too loud, because if I get too loud, then I might need to, hit a peak. Or I need to figure out where to hit, to mark where the max of how loud my voice can get. That way it doesn't blow out the mic. That's nice. It's perfect. Good. Okay. I'm kind of watching my voice and my normal voice, and it's just barely above the music, so it sounds fine. Okay, cool. In that case, let's get in and let's start the right, because that's where I left off last time. Was yeah, just found this musician, or the minstrel, the wandering minstrel. He'd come back. So, anyways, let's go. Come down, you find Hedwin and Yodario assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwin motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going, soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. A fetid sprawl of noisome, festering, unpleasant adjectives. Basically a disgusting swamp pit. To the Flagging Hands. Oh dang it, it had words. I wanted to read the words. Hooray! Ooh. Gross. You don't see, there's nothing on the screen? Not as it normally does. Graphics card. Oh dang it, it had words. I wanted to read the words. I was about to say, hooray! It's showing the stuff playing. Yeah, you might want to refresh the stream if nothing's showing up. You might want to refresh it. You don't see, there's nothing on the screen? Okay, yeah, so the game capture is set to capture as it normally does. The game. That was redundant. Oh yeah. Dang it, it had words. I wanted to read. So let me know if it starts working. I can fix it. It's showing the stuff. Okay, let's pause that because I don't want it to echo and loop. Capture specific window. Oh, that's lock screen. Where is it? Pyre. Pyre. Okay. It should stay that way. That's working? Okay. Is there anybody in here who I can talk to? No, nobody in here. Okay, cool. Consider how to proceed. The Flagging Hands region has an oppressive air about it. There has to be a path forward. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Yodario indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Milith? A fetid den in which the witch... a fetid den in which the witch Milith sealed the physical form of Yislak, astral born, all the way across the marshlands on the coast. Rita, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Yudariel and Hedwin exchange looks. Then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Ooh, what is that thing? I see a thing. Thank you for your time, Rita. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. An ancient artifact connected to the rites. Should the reader manage in your eyes, present the crystal only then. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth, you may use the Beyonder Crystal. It is calling you. A shimmering crystal inscribed with gifts beyond. Glyphs. Gifts. It's just a bunch of memes. It's my meme ball. Like one of those little 8 balls, but it's a meme ball, and you shake it up, have a random meme pop up. That'd be good to like make everybody's day feel better. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. Hi, Sandra! San. Sandy beaches. We met briefly before, when you first beheld the book. When you were stuck inside of it, I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. I mean, Paul. I am composed of memes. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rights better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape, if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they pass, it shall be worth their while, and yours. Little bits of trivia, and I'll give you a special trial every now and again. Ah. Custom tailored for each of your fellow exiles. Cool. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rites, should you be so inclined. Or you could always come and chat, briefly free me from an eternity of boredom. You have invoked Sandra from the Beyonder Crystal. What do you wish to do? Request for a scribe trial, challenge her to a practice rite. Ask what is on her mind. Bid her farewell. I demand a scribe trial! Let us begin. Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. You're so brave, one of Sandra's scribe trials. Choose among the worthy. I'm gonna go with, wait, so I can't do, oh, I can do him. Oh, ineligible. So he's only one, okay. I wonder why. BRB. Okay. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Rookie. What? The loudmouthed cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him. But let us bring him forth. Soon Rookie appears in heat of the summons. Chum, why are you looking at me like that? Rookie, you have been found wanting. You ditched us on the last battle. That's actually kind of loud. Based on XP. Oh. Alright, what's the big deal, huh? This some kind of trick you're playing, chum? The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, Kerr. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rites. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. Hello, Hyperion. Good to see you again. I guess it's you and me then, huh, chum? Whoever you are. Oh! What the? No. Wah! Ah! Oh snap! No! Oh, that was such garbage. I haven't played this in forever. I hate this mouse movement. Just drives me nuts each time. Nope. Goodbye. Oh, what the? Yeah! Do 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 do. Okay. Ah! Woo! Glory dive. Ah! Yeah, that's right, fool. It's my ball now. He was in the... Oh, man. Come on. Okay, quickly. Wait, where are you? Ha ha ha. My ball. Ha! Easy. Not really. I died once. Twice. Multiple times. Rookie did it. That is how we do it. Right, chum? It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. All are welcome here, save demons, such as you. From the sentencing of Chief Physician Orlek. Okay. That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes. Know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got? You received Yomir's Fang for completing Rookie's trial. Wait, nope, not this one. Ah! I need to give it to Rookie. Because he doesn't even have anything equipped. After Rookie casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual. Oh! Nice. Hey, welcome back, Horizons. Continue your journey. You find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in flagging hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Oh, most of your fellow exiles lost one help for the next rite. Suffer alongside them. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through flagging hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companions' spirits shall likely suffer more. The north route through flagging hands crosses a mass grave. The lone minstrel says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. Hedwin suggests taking this faster route will reduce your companion's loss of hope. And improve the talisman if you take a job here. To be honest, I want to get a valuable item. Ooh, unique talisman. Nice. Let's go this way. I don't mind being in this land for so long, I just want to get, like, good equipment. Because hope just affects how big my aura is. And that's for defense, and if I'm not playing defense, I'm going to be going on offense a lot. The north route through flagging hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There is little talk among your group, yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. They lost one extra hope. Later, you accompany the lone minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries, and make no attempt to look it in the eye. The lone minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mound of Cold Moat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. Cold Moat. Even a thorough burning failed to cleanse a certain haunted air here. Orsice's presence, then I have no idea what hope does. Maybe it's damp. Is respawn time. Oh. Ooh. Nice. A glimmer of shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump and fades away. You found Noxshroom. You quickly put it away. See the Noxshroom, a seething bit of fungus, which holds value to certain denizens of the downside. By the time you reach the pit of Mlith, everyone besides the imp Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense their desire to leave this place as soon as possible. Most of your fellow exiles lost one hope for the next rite. Prepare for the rite, anyways. Ooh! Empire's collapse. Hey, Yodario! You sense Yodariel's still gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something, now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. Yodario wishes to know if you fear her. No. I've never, to be honest, I wouldn't be afraid of her. To be honest, she's tall and really, like, big and muscular. To be honest, I kind of find that attractive. I'm going to be completely honest here. You tell her that, although you do not yet know each other very well, you do not fear her, and on the contrary, feel safer in her presence. Truly. In that case, I have much work yet left to do. You shall fear me yet, if you survive this place. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. Her goal is to be scary. That's funny. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Yodario will gain 1+ hope for the next rite. Okay then. Forbidden knowledge. No worries, Horizon. Thanks for joining. It's good. I don't mind if people don't stop in and say. Well, I love when people stop in and say hi. But I don't expect everybody to stay here the whole time, because it's a Friday. Christmas is in like 3 days, so I mean, like, people got stuff to do. So no worries, dude. No worries. It's just, I'm just glad to be able to stream and see you guys again. The Empire's collapse. In the words, I'm not saying his name again. Golgothanian. Ananian. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth, but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope caller stood by, awaiting such a time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Soliam Mur. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. What was the point of the last vid? The last vid, if nobody's reading any of the comments I post there, the last vid was the one that happened last night. It was just supposed to be a test. I was just testing to see if it would actually, like, pull anything up. I didn't have everything hooked up yet, but I was trying to see, like, if it would actually connect, which it did, and so I'm happy about that. I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly, I can make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we all would keep each other company. The Beyonders, a spectral triumvirate, vanished for eternity and trapped within the rites. Led by Sandra, the Unseen. There is one problem there, however. We're all sick of one another. Who knows how many years they've been stuck together? Decades. Who knows? She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there's a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I'd best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So, carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me. I shall see to it they learn some more. Okay. Ah! Let us do this all again sometime. Man. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, this place, a lot of folks, but not a lot of customers. Know what I mean? So, have a look around. Ooh. There's Pyre. I think it's 7. Faster than usual. 10 plus 10%. It's rank 10. That's actually kind of cool. Lucrative contract. Bit of polished stone that made it all the way here from the other side, and could one day perhaps return. 2 plus hope, 2 plus presence. Dash of stardust, pinch of stardust. 6 or 18, 6, 12, 18, but it's only plus 2. Ha! I know you're gonna like that stuff, guys. It's pretty whoo, you know what I mean? And if you want some more, now, I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Catch a meaning. Catch my meaning? Yeah? Just stop on by some other time. Can we sold to the slug market? You actually get to ask her at one point. Oh, nice. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. We are the business. Business. Didn't do anything. I wonder how many ranks it has to go before it like levels up. Okay. Commence the rite. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit below. Then Shizo seems to be very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Chizo alright? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence, everyone. Take cover. Yodario makes quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is creeping dread. That's new. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise of ye to hide yourselves from us, little nightwings. Ye trespass from the resting place of the astral born. We shall see ye when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dungeon. After a time, your companions reconvened. That was a bog crone. Serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Though formerly a part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. Indeed, that was which old middle? Old middle? Which old Udmild of the Withdrawn. She's an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Islam, the astral-born monstrosity. Withdrawn. The triumvirate of bog dwellers, compelled by sinister forces rather than by freedom. Tizo makes clear he has no love for Udmild. Though the rites although the rites dictate she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chance we can get in all of this. Everyone, it is time. Your fellow exiles gain enlightenment after each rite, whether they prevail or not. The only failure is to stay on. Not to stand the path.
Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Mileith. In doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the Withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat. But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
Huh, that's interesting that he says that. I wonder if it's going to be harder. The crone Udmild sees her companions gathered by their pyre. A little flame is that, shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Islak, make the Nightwing suffer. A monstrosity is described in myths and ballads, those slain by the 8 scribes. Even in death, the Astroborn yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its own. The scribe new score. Haruki trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy Islak. Now, we doing this or what? The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmild's attention, however. Ruki begins to squirm a bit. Then Udmild moves her slender fingers to her mask. Oh, I want to see her face! Oh. Foolish. Islak shall grow. Islak shall grow. Islak shall grow. I thought she was going to have like a snake head or something. That's just like weird. I don't know, maybe just 'cause I can't see her properly. He shall consume ye, ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. Udmild slides off toward her followers. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Whoops.
Who shall stand together here this night?
Ruki? Definitely her. Yodariel. And Tizo. Tizo.
Well.
No matter where you go, Islak shall find ye and devour ye. What the heck is wrong with your thing?
Commence.
What? Oh, dig. Boom!
United in banishment.
Woo!
Are
Nice!
the first to strike.
Oh, dang it! I hit shift.
The Withdrawn banished to the last.
Woo! Nice. Oh, this is not even a... Woo! Nice. A fast talker. The lifeblood is slack. It flows within this lair, beneath this world. It's the lifeblood. It shall engulf you in such blackness and despair.
The witch invokes a profane name.
Oh shoot.
Best beware of foul sorceries.
Woo! Nice. Oh, 15 left.
Your victories are past.
Oh, come on. No! Oh, dang it. Would have been perfect too. Oh, whoa! Ah! No! I just walk it right in.
The night winds once again prevail. Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
I won't. I really wanted to do it perfectly. See, those bog dwellers. They're just a bunch of hissy talk. It would seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. Whoop. Tizo praises everyone's courage against Old Mild and the withdrawn. Be slack. We have failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, ye shall be consumed, and everything around ye, from the soil to the stars. We shall see. Ye shall see.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Ooh. Focus, training, prowess. The path towards survival on the blood border. These rites make similar demands of us. Oh, I can still go. That's interesting. So I could still go on the other side too. Oh, I want that one so bad. And he leveled up.
That rookies not too old to learn new tricks.
He's making a dog joke. What a weenie. Oh, dog new tricks. Faster, stronger, and a little better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? Banishes his adversaries by casting his aura. The blast can banish nearby adversaries. I almost want to do this because this would be really cool to have. But I don't know if I can change it later. Because I really want this one. Okay, that would be pretty handy. Oof. So close.
Until the stars align.
Oh. Having secured victory over the withdrawn with great prowess, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the black wagon. So, when can we get out of here? What, Greentail? Had enough of Oatmeal's hospitality for the time? Oh, Hyodi. Yeah, thanks, I'm good. The reader and the stars will point the way as ever. It's just, so far, we've kept on going north. If that's the case again this time, the Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here, for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What is the matter, little one? Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. Oh, you can buy later for resets? Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. That'd be helpful. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. The stars. Oh, okay. You find Faye and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot. When it comes to me, Faye, we shall see what the reader has to say, for this is their charge. And here they are, in fact. Thank you for fetching them, Tizo. Tizo is happy to oblige the lone minstrel. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. You look toward the heavens. Seek now your destination. You're my starry destination. Oh, there it is. Ores. Oh, whoa, there's my mouse. Okay. So far, I don't even remember. What? Oh, it's so far across the sea. The rites beckon you still farther north. Further north, toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. An impossibly oceanic expanse, pockmarked by crude little islets. Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well. That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though perhaps we can. Say what? Kirisa? My client, Sandalwood, has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. A small bog-dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through here. Some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. That's some dangerous stuff to be carrying around, I have to say. Headwind's smile returns. That sounds like a best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. Oh, somebody wants to talk to me. Hey, Mr. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there's something that I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Yes, let us hear what he has to say. You bid him to continue, and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites, I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn and Oatmild, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Islok, the Astralborn. I hesitate to say it even now. You'd be forgiven if you took the ravings of Woodmild for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Islok was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. The scribes together slew them, one by one, and through this forged their bonds. Just the same, scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Islok's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. However, Islok did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Udmild are more or less inconsequential with the wild. Yet the history of Islak is inexorably linked to the rites, therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all this is of some reassurance. Now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. Let's go see if I can. I can't. I guess I can't do that yet. Alright, let's just continue our journey. Oop, I guess I gotta click. This is the place. Let's just go to see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Seek Big Bertrude. Anybody in here? Nope, nobody in here. Is that skull wearing a hat or what? I don't even know what that is. Seek Big Bertrude. A snake person. Hello. Big Bertrude is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows. Yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest, and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Interesting. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet you speak as for the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Oh, the game will tell me if there's a new scribe trial available? Okay, that's good, because I don't think I have very many rights left. I think I've done 4 of them? 4 or 5? So, I mean, that means I've only got half of them left, I think. Anyways. Though I have every faith that Sandalwood lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he went to somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though, as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Big Bertrude, she is a bog dweller, once feared and respected in the Commonwealth for her sorceress work. Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwin stops him. Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care. All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking. He helped me find a sense of purpose I had thought lost. Hedwin nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. Forge for resources. Mentor a companion. I'm gonna go with this. And I can mentor... She level up twice, once. So I'm gonna go with him, because that's actually one of the things I want to do is have a wider area. This would also be helpful as well. It's mentor Tizo. Skliak! Oh dang, I want to see what he said. Oops. You sit down with Tizo to go over some of the more subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and the return from it. You sense he's beginning to understand. Wow. Tizo just had a flash of inspiration about his role in the rites and as part of the Nightwings. Standard topics you'll have to specifically check in on yourself. Okay. That's alright. I figure if there's hidden stuff like that, I gotta check it myself. I'm gonna go with much wider area. Jesus, letting what you said of banishment sink in. Alright. Let us continue our journey. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please come have a look. The others are already here. The lone minstrel beckons you to come see the wagon. Yeah, 100 XP to a character. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like it. Huh. The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorning the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for a sea journey, for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that Senna what he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us! Hedwyn! She thought you were hitting on her! Hedwyn, you poor soul. I mean, she's a snake person, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, granted, all those extra snake heads would probably be weird, and her face, she looks like an old person. I don't know if I could kiss that face. Yeah, Hedwyn, you've got your own thing you got to dig yourself out of. No, enough. But should you see that Senna-wood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! Tizo seems to share Faye's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I am beginning to feel ill already. Your black wagon became seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. Set sail for the other land! Yeah! Oh, dang it. It had stuff again. I wanted to read it. Whee! Yeah, that was super awkward. Poor Hedwyn. A snake lady thought he was flirting with her. Worm Gulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. There's no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. Exiled worms of the Sea Dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. As long as we follow the cold current Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next right is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find the way, as we shall find ours. It is all part of the scribes' design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the hulk of oars. According to the stars, the next right shall a carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban, lost in the waters of the downside. Is that it? Outer Solace. Fetid waters off the coast of Flagging Hands. Bertrand's instructions are to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. Wait. I'm going out and around? The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from Flagging Hands not very long ago. However, Yodario seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how's he doing? Who, Hedwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, raging into the waters as if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just, the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble, just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Hedwin wants to know what you miss most about your past life. The book collections, the few friends you had. Perhaps the food. The food. I would definitely miss food. You confess to him that you do miss Commonwealth cuisine, not that you often got to eat your fill of it or anything. The food. That's a surprise. I always thought the food was terrible. Ha. I hope you're not offended. I think maybe you haven't tried real food. One day if we luck out and find ourselves decent ingredients, I'll cook something for you. Okay? Aw, he's being nice to us. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. He gets seasick, yeah. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him for now. It appears Hedwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. I am sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Sea of Solace. According to Bertrude, the celestial landmark you seek is beyond this. Whoa. Oh, it's so cool! By the scribes, the sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful! Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see that what must be the hulk of oars, far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Aww. Oh, Tizo's wondering if Hedwin is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is to wish him a swift recovery. Reader, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Under King Pass or Unfathomable Trench? Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. South current towards the hulk of oars teem with fish and other sea life. The north current towards the hulk of oars run as quick as Under King Oars himself. Fish! Hay believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Let's find something tasty with Tizo. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize that the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there, some must be worms of the Sea Dominion, cast into exile. Sea Dominion, a vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth shores in search of new wars. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Tizo dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea despite its perils. Eventually the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. Tizo's caught a spotted sklurg. You could always sell it. Onward and upward. At last you arrive at the hulk of oars. After journeying across the sea, it seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though there is no sign of your next adversaries yet. Down the river. Alright. Oh! All my stuff's organized now! Who did this? Who did this? Keepsake from Big Bertrude. Aw, Hedwig uses it to signal when food is ready. Silver cudgel head. It looks like a jar. A limbless, cold-blooded creature rescued from the sea. Oh, it is fully grown and has led a rich life. Silver cudgel head. Oh, I guess it's the name of a fish. Frida, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. My next foes are interesting. Now I want to see what's going to happen. Because you say that now. And I know there's like all these water and fish, so I wonder if there's going to be fish people. Because I've already met snake people. I'm not going to put it past fish people, unless these are worms. I wonder if I can get a dragon to join my group. That'd be cool. Dragon. Wow. Hedwin. He's beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwin since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way if and when the time requires. In any case, when time reminds me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. Oh, what happens if he dies? She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I'm fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwin is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. Oh, I wonder if she loves him. I expect the same holds true for you. So it means she's known him for a while. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. What? She nods and brushes past you toward the door. Ah. There's so many things. Browse revealed pages. Down the river. The Emperor Solium Mur knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sclorian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished. The mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Cool. Set sail! Oh, hey, you guys. Funny running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. Ooh. Formed knot. Raises the bear's maximum range. Pinch of stardust. I'll take that. Spotted square. Appreciate you doing business, and you guys be sure to tell your friends, okay? Your Dryarl is more like a big mother figure to the Nightwings. Oh, okay. Either way, I still think it's sweet that she, like, watches out for, Headwind. Ah, +3. Turns it to +4. Interesting. 240. +3. Interesting. Go with that. All right. Meow. Hey, what's up, Senatron? Good morning to you. Fist of Furry streams ended. Now I can pay full attention. Oh, okay. Yes, I fixed my computer. I just reinstalled everything. Literally, I finally got the screen to turn on by like switching graphics cards. And then I reinstalled everything and put my better graphics cards back in. Having landed at the Hulk of Oars, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Headwind? Tizo's worried that Headwind is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they all are doing here? You see plain on their ritual What they all are doing here, you see plain by the ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. What is that? A worm knight? It's got a single eye. Okay. Good sirs and good ladies. So it is you that summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom. Wow, I'm totally spiking my mic. Let me hit that for a sec. Turn it down half a tick. Let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor. And this knight fully intends to reclaim this. You can rate talismans up to level 20. Ah, that's actually good to know. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts, until the contest. Triumvirate of Worm Knights, who perceive the rites as great battles to be won. Hey, what's up, James Kent? AKA Corey. Yes, nice. New graphics card, that's always fun.
A dragon.
Oh, yes, I live and my computer lives. I fixed it all, and definitely we should play some pre-sequel tonight, if you're down for it. If you can't, that's fine. I can always just... Dang it, my hair got almost up. But yeah, I can always play Resident Evil, or... Yeah, actually Resident Evil. Resident Evil would be good.
It got worse.
That's okay. Nobody can see that. It's okay. Hair. Power Cooler RX 570 Red Dragon 4. Red Dragon? You're free for the next 4 hours? Okay, well, as soon as I finish this right, yeah, let's hop over and let's play some pre-sequel. Ignore my hair. My hair is awful. I should not have touched anything. I've ruined everything. I've ruined it all. I'll fix my hair in between the next stream. Cool. He is so... Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. He splashes out of view, just as the stars above begin to shimmer with a strange light. This will be interesting. Alright, sweet, sounds good. Where's my Meow hat? My Meow has right here. The card's name is Red Dragon.
Of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here.
But the question is, what software does it run? Like, is it running AMD or is it running NVIDIA? Otherwise, I'm not sure what other graphics card brands there are and how good they are.
I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
Oh man. They stole your hairbrush. Whoa. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Oars. As your adversaries clamber into view, Yuki powers up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it is you're from? Haha, an excellent point. It seems then these adversaries and the rights are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Summon attends to his commander's mask, despite his protests. Ooh, nice hair. Wait! Ah! Give this knight his mask. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge, a noble visage, is it not? Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. He's a petty worm knight of the Sea Dominion, who somehow survived countless battles. So, yes, you can swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to enter here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Yes, I'm a little bit of an NVIDIA fan, because I do have the GTX 1070s, but I've also been looking at the AMD graphics cards. But it'll probably be a few years more before I switch to AMD, just because I want to get as much usage as I can out of these two cards. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he's told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask and crawls up to his full height. Now, on guard! Okay, I want to see how these guys move. The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Oh, they're itty bitty. Reader, Hedwyn's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us.
Who shall strive for freedom?
That's one. That's two. And this guy. Tizo.
It is done.
Tizo does not seem to be intimidated in the slightest by Sir Gilman and Sir Deluge. Gilman! Status report! What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this night's eye. Brave, air-sucking monsters, one and all! Pyre hearts, be ready!
Commence.
No.
You have it.
Woo! Yeah!
Ready as your adversary's flame begin to flicker. Your
Oh! Wait!
someone grab the orb.
Ha!
Banishment for all.
Yeah!
Flames
Flames
of freedom.
of freedom. Oh no, wrong button. Wait, why did I drop it? Woo! Yeah! That's right, boy. Can't touch this. Ooh. That's right, boy.
Very fortunate.
Woo!
Righteous
Nice.
fire.
Righteous fire. Okay. Gilman, your foam is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Hey, what's up, Grand High Blood? Having one card is better than having two cards in SLI or Crossfire personnel. Yeah, but that's the point of SLI is so that they're in sync. No, my PC problems are not because of SLI. Like I started having problems with my graphic cards when I had a new Windows update. Like the most recent Windows update is what caused a lot of the problems. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Who's signing on? Get out of here and figure some at once. Our adversaries stand divided. Let us take advantage of the opening. What are you doing?
There seems to be dissension in your adversary's ranks. Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth.
Oh.
And it is done.
Interesting.
The Nightwings prevail.
That's what happens when people jump into each other. Oh, and drop the orb. Oh. Cool.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
I expected more I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. Those worms are quick, alright, but Rookie Greentail's quicker. Wah! Tizo's very pleased to have prevailed. This knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought, indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies. How dare you! This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Get now from this knight's sight. I feel bad for Gilman. There's no reason he should be treated that way.
The hearts of all these exiles.
Talked with your ex and it got weird. That tends to happen. I'm gonna be honest. That tends to happen.
Until the next.
Rarely do I talk with any of my exes, but like some of my exes where I ended it really well with them and we still ended up being friends, like it was nice. But sometimes like you do have those relationships where like you were really intimate and you were really close to each other, and just having to be separate and just be two different people is also hard as well. After thwarting the Pyre Hearts in a decisive victory, you at last returned to the wagon with your companions. There was little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seemed to have already swam off toward whatever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exiles' attention turned toward your companion, who was absent for the ride. How is Hedwyn? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden, and he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh, but then... Hi, what's up with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours! As I was attempting to explain, Hedwyn is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they're very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden, or at least sedentary. I only got a laptop and GTX 860. This is true, not everyone has the money for a desktop, and when I had a nice job, I put a lot of money into making this whole setup, like having the lighting, having the microphones, like building my PC, and that's where a lot of my money went. Instead of going for a nice car or like living in a better apartment, I went to building a better PC. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tariq, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of the right like that before. So, you're back among the living then, Hedwyn? I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we all could use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you, or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. Follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Alright, tally-ho. Senatron, in answer to that question, yeah, oh, well, Corey answered it as well. Yeah, it does depend on the person, whether, some people are very free spirits, it just depends. Because, I mean, if her boyfriend didn't have a problem, like there needs to be honesty in a relationship. This is very loud. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the ride back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. This music's so loud, I need to change the music. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. I bid you a good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. Stars shine down upon you. Seek again your destination. Okay, there's better music. I like this. Yeah, Senatron, like, if there's dishonesty in the relationship, that relationship is already going, it's already fated for failure unless they can overcome the dishonesty and the distrust. Because relationships are built on trust. And it helps, like, if you know to expect honesty from your partner, it's always, like, that'll help the relationship go well. But, I mean, if she did it without her new boyfriend knowing, then, I mean, that's kind of shady for her to do that. But I don't know. Like, it just depends on the person. I really shouldn't say anything because I don't know I don't know her. Okay, so we're here. Up is farther north. Triesta, the Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. Oh man, yeah, you know, you gotta be careful with the following, because the following, I have to say the following is really fun. There's a lot of really good weapons you get from that DLC. But yeah, there's also a lot of, like, the following is a big update, and there's a lot of things it adds to the normal game as well. You also might need to update your graphics driver, so you also got to check that out. Or you might need to change your settings. You never know. Still further north then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people! It'll be just another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning. Oh, you've been dying to know what is this game. This game is called Pyre. And a lot of the gameplay revolves around storytelling. And then there's like a little bit of, like, it feels like a sport. Like, people have been comparing this game to like a fantasy basketball type. And I like it. It's pretty cool. And I generally enjoy games that have a lot of story. Yeah. See, Senatron, like, you can be a relationship anarchist, and you can be open about, like, your relationships with other people. And yeah, somebody might not be happy that you're having sex with somebody else. And generally, I think, in my opinion, I do prefer monogamy, but some people, they do prefer being more open about their sexuality. Get the pun? Oh, you've been dying to know what the game is. Oh, I got the pun. Sorry, Grand. It took me a sec to realize you were referencing what Corey was saying. Just say loading forever. Yeah, you do have to be careful, because if it says loading, it might be trying to load all the texture packs that have been installed. Because it's a whole, like, there's a whole new slew of things that are being loaded into Dying Light that you didn't have before. Eudaria, your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. Ooh, let's go see if there's anybody. Tizo, hello! We'll talk to him real quick, and I'll end the stream, grab some food, and I'll be back, and we can get some pre-sequel started. Tizo has been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea, and seems pleased to see you. Did I just read that? I think I already read that. Tizo is grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish, for old time's sake. Tizo is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tizo loves catching fish because he hates them, and everything they stand for. He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed his family. Oh, he seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. Hey, Tizo admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Run pays a lot of soul for them. Huh. He snickers back at you and bounces off. Tizo gained 1+ hope for the next rite. You left it for a good 5 hours? Oh man. Well, if that's the case, see if you can just download the main Dying Light and remove the DLC. Because I think you should be able to do that if you bought it through Steam. There is an undulation I have sensed, reader, which means I think that your black wagon sails the seas. Am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or at herself perhaps. I scarce remember the sea. It has been a little while since I bathed in it, you understand. My memories of it are wistful, nonetheless. Although, if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solace is a disgusting mockery of the Emerald Seas near the Empire. Ha! Sanitron, you're funny! Ha ha ha! Do be careful out there, will you? Now let me cease my prattling. Let I extend my sentence by another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. Okay. You know where to find me. Alright. Okay, you got 2 other things to do. Okay. Three rights left for this cycle. Nice. Can play it alone though. Yeah, you could also try right-clicking it, and under properties you can check the integrity of the files, because sometimes, like in a download, I know you're in Australia, and maybe, I don't know, maybe the internet's kind of corrupted at some of the files you installed or downloaded or something. But yeah, just check it. Keep checking, make sure like it's not, like there's nothing wrong with it. Or you could even go as far, I know it might take forever, but you could even uninstall it and reinstall it. That could also solve the problem. I know I've had that problem with Dying Light as well, because if they have a file that messes everything up, you're kind of screwed. You have to uninstall it and reinstall. People are spamming you. Yeah, good luck with that, Grand High Blood. I typically don't do polls because I don't like people spamming me, and I'm more of a watcher than everything else. And Senatron, if you want to try a gay relationship, you go ahead and you try a gay relationship. But you can't include me because I'm an ace, and I don't really get into very many romantic situations. I enjoy the psychology behind relationships and like meeting people and like having people as friends and things like that. And I think personal relationships like boyfriend and girlfriend, where you're sharing a more intimate part of yourself with another person, is very interesting. I definitely enjoy that. But anyways, thank you all for tuning in for this little bit of Pyre. I will be back in like about an hour. Because it's been a week, it's been a long week, and I don't have any food in my apartment, so I have to go out and find food. So, I'll be back in a little bit. But, thank you all for watching. I've appreciated it. I've appreciated being able to stream again. And being able to talk to you guys. I've missed you guys. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Go get food or something. Don't be stuck at a computer all day. See you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye.